What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today I'm back working on this 2024 High Country Duramax, and I got a few things to wrap up on here. And in the last video I was changing the turbo oil on it because I got a piece of plastic stuck in the turbo there. And then I got one more issue with it I need to fix before I can get this thing get a wheel alignment done and everything else on it. So the front steering gearbox must have got whacked pretty good because it when I first drove it out of the shop here, I thought I had my steering shaft on, like a little bit off, like a rotation off. But as you can hear here too, it's got quite a bit of play in it, and the gearbox makes, I don't know if you can hear that like clunking noise. So I'm pretty sure it jumped a gear on the inside of the gearbox there. Everything else on the front end is tight. I changed the inner tire. The one inner tire rod that I didn't change had a tiny bit of play in it, but everything on the passenger side is brand new, like the upper and lower A-arm. All the ball joints, everything is brand new on that side. So just need to change that steering gearbox. I don't have one here, but I was thinking I might pull the steering gearbox out of this other truck I have, like the other 24 for now, and then I ordered a brand new steering gearbox, and I'll stick the brand new one into that truck instead for now. And that, I mean, that truck's only got 4,000 K on it, right? But so I need to finish up that. I need to adjust my one door a little bit here to get this gap nice, and a couple little gaps on this hood here. This one is pretty close, it needs to be tightened up some, but for the most part I got pretty much all this finished up on the front here end here. And for whatever reason I didn't order new sensor. Like the sensors were actually fine, but the plastics were, it was busted on the back of a couple of these. So I'm gonna need to paint a couple of them. I need to paint the hood on here, but for the most part it's pretty darn close. But I'd like to get this all finished up here. Maybe not like the paint, couple little bit of paint work done, but get it all finished up, aligned and inspected, so this one's ready to go. And then also I want to work on there's a Tahoe back there, and then we can take this hopefully to the border to pick up a bunch of parts on maybe tomorrow or Wednesday, hoping. So anyways, I'm going to put it up in the air here and we'll see how much of a bugger it's going to be to get this steering gearbox out. Okay, so I don't have the right puller to get this all apart here, because I'm going to have to pull these like the pitman arms off of the steering shaft, and probably need to somehow get this off of here too. So I don't have the right puller here, so I'll probably just wait, because I have the new one will be here in the morning. So in the morning I'll just grab the new puller so I can pop all this stuff off here. And then really there's only like 2 lines which you can get to pretty easily at the top here, and then the steering shaft from the cab hooks up to the top there. So I'm just gonna pause this for a second till in the morning, and I want to work on this Tahoe for now and just get this new radiator support changed. So hopefully, I was thinking I'm gonna try to pull this radiator support, or the whole radiator support out of here without unhooking the radiator or the AC condenser. That way I don't have to drain the fluids or disconnect the AC, and it'll be way easier to get everything when I put it back together. I don't have to mess around with trying to refill the AC and all the coolant. So probably just pull this fender. I don't even know if I'm gonna pull the fender off yet. Just at least unbolt it, pull the fender out of the way, and we'll try to pull this apart here. I'm gonna push it back pretty far. So I think there's actually a buckle in here. I could have swore I saw one. Oh yeah, there's one buckle right in there. So yeah, it'll be so much easier if I change this radiator support, and then I can throw this fender on once I paint it, and the hood on and everything else. So let's just start pulling this stuff apart here, and hopefully I can just pop this radiator support out. Alright, so it's the next day here, and yesterday I pretty much finished up as much as I could do on this Tahoe. Got this radiator support all changed, and I pretty much just need the front fender, which is at the farm, and then I can stick the, once I paint it, I haven't decided if I'm going to paint it first or just put it on here first, and then I can put the headline in and everything else. But for the most part it was actually really easy to change this front radiator support, and I didn't have to unhook any of the coolant or the AC or anything like that, which was really nice. But this morning I went and picked up this new steering gearbox. So here's the new one, and here's the part number off the electronic one. So these suckers are about 15 or 1600 bucks, which just kind of sucks. But I mean, it could not change it on this truck because, as I'll show you here, and you can see it here in the video before, I don't know if you can tell, but that's how much play it has in it, and it's making a pretty good clunking noise, and it definitely skipped a gear. So this one has absolutely nothing in it, so I'm gonna throw it back in here, and it actually surprisingly came out really easy. I didn't even film it because I was just messing around with it, and it ended up just coming out super easy. So there's just the 2 lines on the top there, which you can get from, I just had the wheel well liner out, and then obviously the steering column or steering shaft, 1 plug for the electronics, and then on the bottom here you just got to pull this steering shaft or whatever you want to call it off, and the sway bar link, and it just comes right out of the front here. So pretty much just got to swap over this computer, and then I should be able to just stick this back in here, and we'll see how far the tow's off. Okay, so I got the steering gearbox changed here, and this is much better. So there's no slop or anything in it. And I'm just gonna fire it up here, and then we can bleed out the air in the system, and then you can take it for a little bit of a drive. So yeah, it feels much better. Didn't actually lose too much fluid, so gonna put a little bit in there, and then it should be good to go, I think. And we'll take this thing out and take it for a little bit of a drive and see what's going on there. Okay, so it's the next day here, and yesterday I kind of finished up a few other things on this truck, so I pretty much only have the front hood to paint and the passenger door and that little thing in the back of the cab, but I'll do that later. But for now, I'm gonna pull this, or take this thing to the salvage, get a salvage inspection this morning, and then from the salvage inspection, gonna take this thing down to the Sweetgrass border and pick up a whole bunch of parts. So might just stop at the car wash quick here this morning and rinse off the truck, and then we should be ready to head out. So make our way to the inspection and then all the way down to the border, and we'll see how picking up these parts goes. And I don't know what exactly is gonna happen with what kind of tariffs I'm gonna have to pay, but I guess we'll find out. All right, so I'm just about home here after a long day of driving. Put in 935K so far, and made to the border and got a huge shipment of parts. So you can see in the back here too, boxes full of parts too. And at the border, it actually went pretty good. I only had to pay 414 bucks in GST, and then for whatever reason they charged me 470 bucks of like duty, because the Porsche parts were made in Germany, and something about, I don't know, that I had to pay some sort of duty for that. But it was better than paying 25%, because that's what the tariff is apparently for anything that's made in the States right now that coming into Canada. So I'll take that. But I guess I'll just roll up here, and the truck was actually pretty good. I did get a check engine light, which I'm not sure what that's on for, but everything seemed fine. It might have something to do with that my hood scoop isn't on there, because the hood is just a shell. I haven't painted the hood yet, but could be that. I went and got this truck inspected this morning on the way to the border, and everything passed all good. So anyways, I'll just roll to the shop here and unload and just kind of unbox some of these parts.
Christmas morning at the Turbo Dan household. Let's go meet the fam. Oh god, never mind.
What did you say to it?
I'm vlogging.
Hey guys, it's my Porsche.
Mint condition. Say hi.
No.
Intro, Bren.
Hi, I'm Bren, I'm alcoholic.
So I got a bunch of parts for the Porsche and this Audi, and then also that Tahoe that I was working on here. So this is gonna be a wrap for that video, but I got a whole bunch of other stuff to show you guys. It's gonna be pretty cool. So there's another truck I picked up, and I think I have a video on this one already. And there's something going on right here. So anyways, stay tuned for the next videos, and thanks for watching. Peace.